Hello, everybody.
Hello.
I'm very happy to be here. You guys have no idea of how honored I feel to be showcasing Super Mario Bros. 3 on behalf of this SMB3 community. I'm here with the wonderful commentator Pleco. Welcome, Pleco, over here. Thanks for joining.
Yes, thank you for having me. And I wanted to say, I love the Captain Lou. Thank you so much.
I'm a fan of both him and the late, the great Danny Wells. So I see you are a person of cultured taste. I love it.
Alrighty, so in this case, for the Super Mario Bros. 3, we're doing, as mentioned before, the Warpless category, which will allow me, to be completing the world without any warps, but I won't be playing all the levels. So I don't know if Pleco could give me like a head start, like a countdown or something, so we can get this started.
I would love to. So if everything's ready on all sides.
Absolutely.
3, 2, 1. Let's Mario.
Let's go.
Eat.
So far, in this run, I might be going for very beginner-friendly strats or comfy strats, so we can actually have a nice run going. And Pleco, take it away.
Yeah, so we're starting off with, honestly, probably the level that everyone knows the most, 1-1. And of course, with World 1, we're playing a nice, easy, casual playthrough. We only have a couple levels here that we're going to go through. 1, 2. There is a special strat here where if you can get P-Speed early, it really changes how a lot of this level is ran through. Something that I've seen, other runners like Teeks especially strive for often. But it's a nice, quick level. A lot of these World 1 levels are going to be super, super quick. We're going to blink, and we're going to be in World 3.
Yeah, definitely. Most of the levels, average time would be around like the 25-second-ish. That maybe when we grew up like playing the game or something, we were like, oh, like it takes me forever, to finish. But once that we have the speedrun strat, it's actually very, very fast. Like the game, you can finish it in under an hour if done optimally. So,
and I want to say too, even though it's warpless, we do still grab the whistle there. We're never going to use it, but it just makes that whole fort way quicker because we don't have to worry about going through the spike area and then fighting the boom boom.
Yeah, in this run as well, we're gonna see a lot of damage boosting strats. So pretty much don't be scared if I take damage or something. Probably that was intentional, unless I stated otherwise. Right now we're in a level that I am hoping everything turns out fine, and we did it fine because it's a little bit infamous by taking damage on that Koopa, but we're there. We didn't take a death, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, and just like that, we're pretty much almost done World 1.
Yeah. Something that I like to also keep an eye on is that depending on the amount of time that you finish a level, or the time between when you finish one level to the point that you enter to the pipe to fight the Koopaling, this timer actually will trigger the RNG of the Koopaling pattern. Like, for an example, if I took a little bit of more of a second to enter that castle or something, I will receive another Koopaling pattern. So this is one of the many RNG elements in the run. I know that Pleco will be explaining more about them. So yeah,
yes.
I wanted to point that out.
Yeah, because basically after this, when we start getting into World 2, we have a little bit of things that we're going to start looking out for with the Koopalings and the bros as well. As certain things that we're going to be doing are going to change potentially some of our routing.
Yeah, particularly in World 2, there is a major RNG event that it's called the Early Hammer. World record holders or world record contenders actually try to go for this RNG event that it's so difficult to get because it will allow you to skip 3 levels in World 2, but in this time we are just casually playing, well, casually speedrunning it, like we're not aiming for a world record or so. So if we get it, we get it. If we don't, like, don't feel discouraged.
Yeah, we're gonna be hoping for it.
All right, in here there was a little bit of a hiccup. Didn't get to get the P speed, like the early P speed, but we're fine. We're fine. This is fine.
Yeah, there's a nice landing strip that we get to fly off of here with the P speed and fly our way into the next level as well.
Alrighty, so far, something curious about the bros is that just a little bit of a struggle here. Okay, there you go. You're out. Just to point out about the bros, it was not recently. I want to say like some years ago. A runner discovered that depending on the way that they are facing, you can tell which hammer bro has which item. Like for an example, we see this bro that it was facing to the right as the song started to play, and I know that one for sure has a music box. So I have to keep a track on the bros direction when the music starts, like from the overworld map. And that way I can tell which bros I want to play and which ones I want to avoid.
Yeah, so in this case, ideally, we're going to try and avoid this particular bro. The left-facing one is the one that we want. But it doesn't look like we're going to get them early, but at least that means that we'll have that hammer for later.
Yes, it is mandatory to have it because it will allow us to skip a level in World 4. And in World 3, we get another hammer that will allow us to skip 2 levels in World 6. So they are very important, actually. Alrighty, so as I was mentioning, most of the levels were has this 25-second average to complete. So right now we're about to enter the most simple, I want to say, of the game, which I can assume that during your childhood you were frightened by this angry son, but with a speedrun strat, in a blink of an eye, you are gone. He's out of here.
Absolutely nothing to it.
Alright, so 2-4, it's a level that I don't like to go for normally in marathons because it's a little bit spooky, giving off those pits and whatnot. But we'd actually made it through, and even if I took damage to that plant, that wasn't intended actually. There aren't many places that you need a fire flower to go through, except for that moment where that bro decided to give me a chest bump, which awesome.
Yeah, he's just being a little extra friendly.
Yeah,
it's just a little high five for marathon luck.
Yeah, I guess so. Alrighty, right now we enter to this pyramid that it's actually a little bit of a maze that if you know your way out, you can use these fossil beetles. I think they're called like that. Oops, I may have tripped one over there, but it's okay.
He's just going for a little ride.
And with this level being done, we're about to enter World 3. So, pleco, would you be so kind to explain a little bit what we're looking for in World 3?
Yes, so much like we just learned between, in this world, the left-facing bro is a hammer. We're looking for the right-facing bro for a hammer in World 3. We're also hoping that the bro does not run away. Since there's a bridge close to 3-4, we want to make sure that the bridge is basically lined up so that we can avoid an extra level. And that'll just speed up the whole process. So if RNG all goes proper, we won't have to do the extra level and the bridges will be perfect.
Yes, the level that we're planning to skip is 3-6, that we're gonna be clouding over, given that the cloud is gonna be our reward after we defeat this Koopaling, which is Morton, and he's always salty, by the way. So we're planning, or we're hoping, that we can fight both of the bros after we're done with 3-4, so we can use the cloud on 3-6 and skip it, so we don't have to be going through that auto-scroller.
Auto-scrollers are no fun. They take far too long, and if we can avoid them all, that is the best case scenario.
Alrighty, so while this cutscene goes on, is there any donation that might have happened?
Oh, absolutely. First off, I just want to mention we have 35% of the way there to our Fresh Hops 2 bonus level. We are at $1,400. We need about $2,600 to get to that donation instead of exclamation point donate in chat, and we can get that happening, chat. That said, Toggle has donated $25 and says, "Hi, Ikaros. I was going to donate to tell you to break a leg, but I thought I could make it more SMB3. And say I hope you get a marathon in a marathon."
Hello
in Canadian to pleco. Donation goes to Anna Mario.
Okay.
Now, and I do have a quick question for you, Ikaros. So there is that bid war between Fireflower and the Hammer Suit, and right now Hammer Suit is winning. Do you have a preferred one? And if so, make your case to see which one you're going to be ending the run with.
Okay, explaining a little bit of which is my power-up of choice is actually the Hammer Suit, because it gets an easier kill on Bowser. But at the same time, I was like, you know what? Let's make people decide, because like in a marathon like this, aside from raising funds for such an important organization, I feel like it would make it like I don't know, like fulfilling about like the people's decision were heard, and I will be playing the other power of it if it's necessary. So my long story short, my power up of choice would be the Hammer Suit.
As a randomizer runner, I prefer the P-Wing.
Ooh.
In this case, well, we played this level and I didn't get to see Boss Bass. I am a little bit concerned. Normally he shows up, and I think this time I actually outrun him, so I'm impressed by that.
He's just not hungry enough.
Yeah. Hopefully he's not hungry enough for 3-8. In this fortress, particularly, there's a shortcut that you can actually enter to this boss area by entering to one of the doors twice. That normally happens in door 3 and 4, and there's practically a runner that it's like 60% consistent on actually nailing that trick, and that was rude. I disagree on that. I disagree on that one. But okay, so ideally we got the nice RNG. We managed to beat the bros before 3-4, so the cycles will not be altered. And we're gonna get another of our power-ups in here, so it's gonna be a little bit slow, but it's okay.
Yeah, since the so with the bridges alternating like that, we've seen them come down. So it's the main reason why we want both bros finished before this level.
Alrighty, so right now we are going to be using our cloud and skipping to 3-8. And in this occasion, we want to not feed the boss bass because he's a mini, but I also should be a little bit safe in here because the boss bass, once that you snipe him or you kill him, he's gonna spawn 7 seconds later. So once that I just made sure that he died, I was like waiting 7 seconds and making sure that I wasn't like in the water or something. So
Mario is a very tasty snack.
Yeah, he likes his buffet sometimes. And right now, as we're approaching World 4, we're gonna be, well, right now, after we finish this level, we're gonna be entering the airship, where Wendy is gonna be waiting for us. Wendy tends to be one of the most intimidating Koopalings of the game, and I understand why, don't worry.
Yeah, those rings are definitely something else.
Yeah, some things that they don't despawn, so if they actually manage to be like out of the screen somehow, it would make the fight easier, but because we have our Charlesworthy Fire Flower, we can actually make a quick kill on her. Any donations that we might get to see right now?
All right, we have some wonderful donations. $250 from Anonymous. No comment, no problem. Thank you so much for your super charitable donation. We also have M. Lupetti, who donated $25 with no comment. Thank you so much. You all are so amazingly generous for Malala Fund. And remember, when you do donate, ! Donate in chat. Make sure you are putting your donation to the bid war or the incentive of your choice. Right now we have, again, that bid war between the Fire Flower and the Hammer Suit for the end of this run right here. And we have the incentive for the Fresh Hops 2 bonus level for the Fresh Hops run by Frozen Flygon. That run is right after SMB3. So you might think we have some time, but that time is going to creep up on you super quickly. So what better way to do it to make sure we get that bonus level than to just get that incentive right now? Again, make sure you're manually putting that donation towards where you want it to go. And again, all of those donations, all $72,000 to Malala Fund, are also going towards our milestone. We are 88% away from getting Pokemon Snap unlocked, and that's going to be an any percent run at the end of the day. But we are relying on you, chat, so make sure we get that to happen.
Let's go. Yeah, keep them donations coming. Alrighty, so in this case scenario, I was a little bit reckless and I lost my Fire Flower over there, but no worries, Wendy meant no threat to me. And we're approaching Giant Land, which is the favorite world of many because of the aesthetic. So
yes.
Right now we are gonna be cruising up some interesting level designs, and when we're entering 4-3, I might need a little bit of help in the commentating here because 4-3 tends to be very dangerous because of the jumps that you have to do. So
definitely.
It's one of those levels that you have to completely trust or rely on your muscle memory because the more you think of it, the same with the rest of the game actually. If you have played it a lot enough, you just gotta rely more on what your hands know what to do, except of what your brain tells you what to do. So
Ultra instinct.
Let's go, yes.
So with World 4, we are noticing that there are 3 bros this time. So there's 2 in particular that we're very interested in after we get past the this fort. So both right-facing bros are the P-Wing and the Cloud. So we want those because the other one is the star, and that's it's okay, but we definitely don't need it. So we're gonna hope that those are in good spots.
Yeah, right now I was a little bit concerned about what happened at the beginning of this level, so I had to hit the brakes immediately because you cannot trust like where the rest of the enemies can be in. I mean, normally they would be like in their same spots, but because my muscle memory was already compromised, I knew that if I tried to go fast, it would have been like dangerous. So. Speaking of dangerous, 4-4 is one of those levels that you don't like because it's a water level, but in the speedrunning community, we do not like it because of that thing over there throwing us spinies, and what am I doing? Okay, it's fine.
Yeah, and that's why taking them down with those good bounces is just so satisfying. Getting that nice bounce.
Yeah.
No sniping here.
Alrighty, so we have the bros over here. I know that this is gonna be the cloud because it was facing to the right. Now, let's see if we can escape that star, bro. If not, well, it doesn't matter, and... Okay,
a little bit of a runaway.
Yeah, that was interesting, bros. Alright, so we're gonna get another power-up in here just for safety. And the star. These all are backups, people. You are allowed to use the backups just in case, you know, to feel extra comfortable with the levels.
Power-ups are there for a reason.
Yes. They slow you a little bit down, but it's still, you can even sub-hour just by not even running, you know, like it's how do you say this?
Comparable.
No. I forgot the word in English, sorry. It is true, or people have tested, you know, to play the game without using like any P-speed strats at all. And you could even finish the game, you know, just by not dying and, you know, playing casually in 57 minutes, actually, or 58, something like that. So don't be afraid of actually trying to learn the game, so... Okay, right now we got to see this P-wing over here. I'll be using it.
Yeah, nice and convenient right in front.
And we're about to enter the War for Airship, which is one of the longest ones in the game. And in that community, as a good old rule of thumb, we like to say dad jokes during this auto-scroller. So if you guys have a dad joke to share, like I will be happy to read them.
My dogs agree with that.
All right. In that case, if we don't have no dad jokes, maybe some donations can be.
Absolutely. Yeah, chat, again, puns, jokes, you name it. Tell me if you want to see the fire flower. Tell me if you want to see the hammer suit. I love reading all of your fun comments. But I will say thank you so much for being a caller for $25 with no comment. That's totally cool. We love you. Thank you so much. Also, Case of Tasty Cakes has also donated $25. Thank you so much for that wonderful donation. And all of that is benefiting Malala Fund, and we really want to see that bonus level met for Fresh Hops. We still have a ways to go, and time is very, very, very quickly sneaking up on us. So, exclamation point donate in chat and put your donation towards that incentive.
I'm really curious what everyone's favorite world is. Because I know everyone has kind of a different world that they have the favorite. I know a lot of people like 4, but now we finished it. But you know, we have any World 6 enjoyers out there?
Ooh, chat, yeah, let us know. Exclamation point, tell us what your favorite world is. Personally, I love the water world because I'm so bad at the water world. I don't know. I just love swimming in the level and not surviving, but it's okay.
Sometimes it's fun to be food.
something fish are friends, not food. It counts.
Alright, so while we're wrapping up this this World 4, I might right now. In World 5, I'll be doing a little bit of a route divergence that many runners do. That's because I feel like it's more of a not only like a safe strat, but also because I am more used to this. And that's it. And the case is that in 5-1, normally people, just go through the level normally, but this time we're gonna to find one of the secret exits in one of the levels in here. So we're gonna be equipping a P-Wing and fly up.
Yeah, depending on how familiar you are with this game, how much you explored as a kid, this might actually blow your mind.
And except for that, because I clipped through that block.
Too early for the clip. Way too early.
Yeah. Hopefully I have that same clip log in World 8, but we're not talking about World 7 right now, so... Alrighty.
World
right
7
now...
can wait.
Alrighty, so... Once that we finish this level right here, the reason why I used that music box over here, it's because... As I mentioned in the beginning, entering World 2, the bros look to certain way when you finish a level. And in this case, both of the bros have different items, but they are looking at the same direction. So you have to keep track of them by watching their their map movements. But sometimes it's easily to lose track of them. So I just like to, put them to sleep.
Everyone needs a good rest, even the bros.
Yeah, definitely. Now, as we're cruising this first fort of this world,
in the community we call this forgettable fort because it's gone in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, it's it's the shortest fort of all the game, so you easily forget about it. Alright, so right now we're approaching to another level that people might have not liked in their childhood, the Twisted Castle. In my case, I didn't like it just because it was so long, and we had like this tradition in my family that whoever gets to play this was, how can I say this, had to be like the best out there playing. So we normally would give away the controller to a parent or someone else because it had too many pipes and stuff. So yeah.
Weirdly enough, I actually really enjoyed the Twisty Castle. It was just so different than any other level, and it was just like a very fun change.
Yeah, and it's also worth mentioning that it's not a level as such. It's actually a huge transition pipe, in case you may not know. Now, this level right here, I call it dearly the Soul Reaper, because many people have died or get their souls, ripped out during races. So I fondly call him that way, and this is his brother. So
yeah, those spinnies are definitely not the most friendly in this game. They may even claim more Marios than some of the Goombas do.
And we got a fanfare.
Safety fanfare.
You gotta adore it. At least there was. I knew that there was gonna happen, but it's okay. Alright, right now. Okay, I jumped a little bit early there, so I couldn't get like the proper jumps over there. So let's call this run like the run of the backups. So you can easily, get everything more optimized by doing these proper like P-speed strats. But again, I am trying to go for the very careful side because sometimes luck is not on my side. So right now, entering to 5F2, Many people know it as the infamous Jesus clip level, because at the beginning, when you enter, you may actually clip that corner of the wall, but if you do, you die. So even despite that it saves 3 seconds, going for it is extremely risky. So that's why I didn't even want to mention like that I would go for such thing.
There's also a very fun clip that one of the community runners, Stewie Cartman, does at the end, that he clips downwards into the pipe instead of going up into it.
Oh yeah, the Stewie pipe. Alrighty, so while we're about to just cloud this other level, because it's an auto-scroller, and
everyone's favorite level, 5-9.
Yeah, like if you enjoy diagonal auto-scrollers, that level is for you. But for the sake of this run, we are skipping it.
Yeah, I believe it's about a 45-second level if you have to play through it. So it's definitely one of the longer levels compared to the normal 25 seconds that we've been taking per level. Outside of these, the airships, of course.
Alrighty, so as we are going through these other auto-scrollers, are there more donations that have come in?
Well, I actually got word that we have another bid war that just opened up. And it is to choose the Cheers bid war for Fresh Shops. So, if we get for this bid war, Corn will have Ford has to drink at the end of the run. Has to have a drink of some kind, and it can be blue or orange. So, you know what? If you want to decide if it's going to be a blue Gatorade or an orange Gatorade, ! Donate and put your donation towards that specific goal. I'm personally a fan of blue. It's my favorite color, so I definitely want to see that blue one get hit. Or, you know what? If you like orange, that's fine too. That said, I just want to give a quick update on the bid war between Fireflower and Hammersuit. So far, the chat still loves the quick kill. Hammersuit is in the lead, but there is still plenty of time to get that Fireflower back up in the lead.
Yes, the wonderful and well-named Kingslayer, the Hammersuit.
Yeah, easily, the Hammersuit is one of the rarest suits in the game, because you can only get access to it with 100% of chance in one level specifically. I mean, in 2 levels, and in 7. I mean, in the World 6 Mushroom House, which we're gonna be visiting later for the sake of having a how can I say this? Just for making sure that we do not lose it in the way to Bowser. So right now, as I mentioned, the hammers are very important because breaking those rocks allows you to skip most levels, like in this case scenario. And this other hammer will also gonna be using it to skip another auto-scroller. So World 6, it's also notorious for being one of the longest one, if not the longest, because it has 10 panel levels and 3 fortresses. So there's a lot of things going on in here.
It's a very busy and very cold level. Or world, pardon me.
Alrighty, then right now what you got to see as I equip the star is that the star does more damage than any other power-up in the game. And because Boom Boom has this a specific amount of HP, the star actually deals more damage than its actual HP, so that's why it actually just glitched out the orb, and technically it's an overkill.
Yeah, and in the community, we just call it a bro.
A bro, yeah, an Hispanic orb. Yeah. Alright, so 6-5 is one of my favorite levels because we got to see one of these amazing strats. That spawns this little nipper over here. the conditions is that you have to go very fast with the peewing and like running through the level itself, but making sure that enough enemies are in the same screen so you can actually despawn that Nipper in the top. Sometimes you can even despawn both of them, so it's amazing. And speaking of Kinslayer, here it is. Here's one of the places where it's 100% guaranteed that you actually get to find this rare power-up.
Yeah, and I believe the other mushroom house is what, like a 1 in 3 chance essentially. It can be the Tanuki suit, the Kingslayer, and is it the frog suit as well?
Yeah. Yeah, that mushroom house in World 7, it's a 33% chance of each one of them. Which sadly, the Tanuki and the frog suit do not make an appearance here. But for those that are kind of interested on more frog suit action, there's actually a category that you can actually use make use of what is it called again? One of these NES codes that you can put in, and you have permanent frog suit. As a matter of fact, and these guys are mean right now. Wow. I didn't want to take damage. I could have taken the damage and just continued the P-Speed strat, but because of the next level I'm going to play in, I require to have the mushroom power up at least, because we're going to get a sweaty fire grabbing here. And we did it. I was a little bit concerned of that. That is not easy to do. That's one of the hardest strats, so I'm happy I actually pulled that out. But as a fun fact, if you use the P-Wing, a hidden P-switch that it's in that level, and you melt the ice on top of the pipe, you could actually access one of the big question blocks or giant question blocks, and that also gives you a hammer suit.
One thing about that elevator room that some people might not know, it actually never goes back up. Once it hits the bottom, it's there forever. There's no chance of you missing that elevator.
Alrighty, and right now we're approaching the sixth airship, and we're very close to the end. So if you're still debating on which power-up you can choose for the end of this run, the last level that is going to be available is going to be the Air Force, or the airship after the hand traps. If you're not familiar with them, I'll let you know once we hit World 8 which level is. So right now, can we read some donations that might have happened in this previous world?
Absolutely. Do want to mention again, we are supporting Malala Fund, and Umrag Tibran had donated $125 and said, you know what, just bought one of Malala's books today. Hype to read and hype to support this cause. Thank you so much for that awesome donation. And yes, it is going to an amazing cause. That said, Anonymous has stopped by, and let's see, we have Anonymous donating $150. We have Anonymous donating $25. And to round it all out, we have Anonymous donating $50. Thank you so much, Anonymous. You are absolutely amazing.
I'd like to believe that any donation that's coming in with no comment is actually just the donator doing the Mario as they're donating. They're swinging their arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go.
Absolutely. Oh, that video is gonna live rent free in my head, and I'm okay with that. Again, we are getting really close to that determining the bid war. Hammersuit still is in the lead, so now's your chance to get that last donation in. If you want to see Fireflower take over as the final power-up. Also, that incentive for, just hops, or fresh hops, the fresh hops 2 bonus level that nobody has seen outside of Frozen Flygon and the devs. We are about a little over a third of the way there, and it has to get met at the end of Fresh Hops 1. So please, please, please do not sit on that incentive. Exclamation point donate in chat. Put your donation towards that particular incentive that you want to see happen. Oh, and also...
sorry.
I just want to give one more casual donation of encouragement from Kat, who donated $250. Thank you so much, Kat.
Wow, that is amazing.
Thank you so much for your generosity, people.
I just wanted to say that was a first try clip. If anybody says otherwise, I won't believe you.
Yeah, I wanted to explain a little bit what's going on for that clip to happen. And in 7.1, there's this wall that you cannot... you have to enter the door to finish the level. But if you have a certain sub-pixel, like you're standing in certain sub-pixel, you can actually clip through that wall and manage your way to skip everything that is side of the door. So it actually saves more time, doing it that way, even despite you don't get it first try. It is said that you're losing time after your attempt number 17, so pretty much you still have your chance of actually make that clip work.
Yeah, and that's one of 2 similar clips in this world. And we're gonna cloud over that one. 7.4. Let's not talk about 7.4.
7.4, it's loved by certain people, but hated by many. But it's the house of the sea creatures. And it's a very long auto-scroller that it's a water level. So if you are fun with the water levels and stuff, good for you. But in this case, in this case, we're gonna be skipping it. And right now, we're gonna be... This is what I call the item abuse island, because we just use the P-wing here, and then we're gonna use another one over here. So in this scenario, we do not clip this wall. We actually can fly over it. But there are people, very incredible and talented and amazing people, that likes to clip that wall, in a very biased way, and by people I mean me. Everybody hates that clip but me.
There's also a way that you can hit P speed without the or just having the tail and still fly over.
Yes, but it's
very difficult.
Sketchy. Yeah. Yeah, right now we're going to be obtaining another of the hidden hammer suits in the game.
A little taste of the Kingslayer.
And except for that, because I knew that I should have duck jump over there, but it's okay, fine.
Just a sample.
That's why we got it from the mushroom house, just in case. And in this scenario, we're gonna be... many runners have their runs different because of this particular level. Normally in a high level situation, you want to cloud this level because it takes a lot, and you enter the next fortress, which that fortress is one of the most difficult ones. You will see why if you haven't seen it. But in this case... Oh, we got the mid clip!
Very nice.
In this case, I'm going for the safest strat and actually just making my way through this level and not clouding this one, but 8F, actually. So...
Yeah, a very, very long fortress that we just don't have to worry about. And And this is a fort that has a lot of nicknames in the community. But my favorite for it is the Fort of Love and Happiness, with all these wonderful, loving piranha plants just already greeting you. It's just a good place to be.
Okay, now I can breathe again. I can speak again.
Nice.
But because I mentioned this is one of the hardest forts to do peace with the strats in, and we're reaching the final part of the game. So the 7th airship, it's the other longest one in the game, and entering World 8, there's gonna be like at least 4 auto-scrollers, so we still have our time, to just cool off the jitters before entering the Bowser Castle, so... Alrighty, so far, once we enter World 8, there are 2 auto-scrollers waiting for us. That's the first tank and the Navy. And after the Navy, there's something that we call the hands, because they are these tiles that if you go through them, they have a 50% chance each hand to get pulled on. And that's complete RNG. That's basically the one thing that might ruin your run, sadly, or actually, give you like the PV pace of your life. So...
And I heard a wild rumor that if chat keeps donating, the RNG for it actually lowers, so we have a better chance of, getting through without having to worry about the hands.
Yeah.
Chat, you heard them. I'd like to see some RNG lowered, so ! Donate and make that happen.
Alright, yes. As many of the other couplings, like that they have like their RNG determined by the level that you enter in and the behavior. Some of them, you have to learn the patterns or memorize them for optimal power kills. But in this case scenario, or basically in the most of the run that I just happened to did like these stomp kills, power killing couplings is actually 3 seconds faster than the normal stomp kill. So that's why runners tend to go for that in particular. But in my case, it's just because I am more used to leave World 7 with a hammer suit, and sadly, if hammer suits were allowed to one-shot the couplings the way that they do with boom booms, it would be another different situation. But sadly, I think the game is coded to the point that if you try to use a hammer in the couplings, they actually can crash the game. So that's why they are immune to it.
Also, I'd like to give a nice salute to Bowser's Finest.
Yeah, the military is coming because we're playing the game too fast and they want to stop us.
It's Bowser's Finest from sea to Mushroom Sea.
Oh my god, that is amazing. I love that. And actually, I think there were some people that definitely took that RNG lowering to heart. You want me to pass on some RNG manipulation love?
Well,
I would say definitely.
The RNG manipulation, well, that depends on what you're trying to manipulate, because if it's the boss patterns, I would be like, okay, that's kind of neat. In my personal opinion, manipulating other elements in the game, I just don't feel like it. I guess.
Fair. Oh, I will say that Trainer Nade has donated $50 with the comment, and this should be familiar to some of you. Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Mario.
Mario.
Take one step, and then again. Let's do the Mario all together now. Come on now, just like that. Love that. Oh, I need to go watch more of those videos. Thank you so much. Also, we have an interesting $25 anonymous donation with a comment that says, "Hi, me from the couch." So, chat, wave hi. Hi, you. I hope the couch is comfy.
Hello.
Hello.
Alrighty, so right now we just entered the Navy, and we're about to, after we finish this level, we enter to the hand traps section. So I would like to see your guesses in chat. How many hands do you think I will get in this round? It can be from 0 to 3.
I'm gonna say
Hopefully,
one.
with the recent donations, we'll have 0. There's a fun thing in this level that you can actually swim underneath the ship, but you have to be very careful because it is very close to the sort of I don't know if I want to crudely call it a death barrier, but it's very close to where Mario just unfortunately maybe becomes a bit of a pancake in a way of sorts.
Alrighty, so let's see the hands.
I see a good mix of a lot of zeros. Zeros and twos.
Oh no!
Will be first and second. Oh,
But
Maybe
we got
I was
pulled by
wrong.
got pulled by the 99% chance of hand. Like you always will see a run, and that was rude, by the way.
fair.
It's okay. It's okay. Maybe this is the only one.
Either that, or maybe I was wrong and donating ups the RNG.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
And this is Air Force.
Alrighty, so we only got one hand,
Nice.
and we are pretty much in this level where if you have your final chance to actually get your donation into the bid ward, once that this level is over, we might have to make a decision of which power-up I'll be using.
All right. Well, I do have a couple donations I can read in the meantime. Get those last bits in to exclamation point donate. We've got Squirrel611 donating $50 and saying, "Here's a dad joke. I told the barista my coffee tastes like mud. She said it should. It was fresh ground this morning."
Oh, goodness.
I hope you're hearing my applause. That was
Epic.
that was very, very clean, concise, and espresso. Anyway, we have Queeper donating $5. Said I'm a little strapped at the moment for cash since I'm planning a trip, but I just wanted to show my support for the Frame Fatales and help reach some incentives. Also, Shrimp Chip, thank you so much for that. And any amount of donation is so generous, so kind, and it's all going to the fantastic cause that is Malala Fund. Thank you so much.
I think this level and the next level are maybe most people's least favorite levels.
Because of things like that.
Yes.
Ooh.
That happens to me because I wanted to go slow and cozy when you're supposed to go fast. Like this. It's okay, it's okay.
Yeah, fast is
So-
best.
What's the result of the bid war?
That is, they took it to heart. You're going speedy and you are getting the hammer suit. Thank you so much, everybody. Your donations were fantastic.
Very nice.
Ah, this game sucks. Sometimes. Okay, A2 and A1 were levels that I required lots of focus because without a power up, they get like 1,000% harder, so I apologize for the jank. So
Yeah,
we're gonna get it nice and cozy.
These are very, very challenging levels, although this level in particular, if you're willing to go a bit slower, that first little bit of quicksand actually has a little secret that lets you skip a good chunk of this level, just in case you're not too comfy with all that open space where the sun first comes out. But nothing that nice for 8-1, unfortunately. That one you kind of have to play.
Yeah, it's okay. What's a marathon without a little bit of a jank?
Of course. And
So-
here's our final tank, our final Bowser's finest, right before we go face the king. Maybe we can get some last minute donations in before we face off.
Absolutely. $30 from Anonymous, who says, more fresh hops. Again, we are almost 50% of the way there. We have just a short amount of time to get $4,000 to unlock that bonus level, and we need about $9,500 to get that Pokemon Snap unlocked, and we have to get that before the end of Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Time is running out, chat. You do not want to sit on this. Make sure you are donating, !donate in chat to get that in there. We have Sam donating $20, Tuckles donating $50, Anonymous donating $25, and a Guy Freezer donating $50 with a very happy smiley face. So thank you all so much for your incredible donations. We love to see them happen, and we would absolutely love to see more Flame Fatales today.
Yes. So there's some very fun clips that can be done in Bowser's Castle. And I feel like every time I see a different runner play, there's almost a new version. But this clip there is what we typically call in the community the every person clip, because anyone can do it. And just with some little bit of patience and a little bit of skill. Bowser has been completed. Just like that, the king has been slain. And we would like to shout out the community, the SMB3 community, as well as the randomizer community. I want to shout out Ikaros, because this has been a lot of fun, and as well to Flame Fatales for allowing us to be here.
And with that is time, pretty much.
GG.
Thank you so much for giving me the space, the honor of being here. Thank you so much to pleco for being my co-commentator for this run. I absolutely happy to have you here. Just a quick shout out to the SMB3 community, the randomizer community as well. That even despite that, they are pretty much like oil and water type of relationship, because some of them like it randomized, some of it like it vanilla. We all shared a love for SMB3, and a little bit of a special shout out to Tix88, who is not only my mentor for learning the game, but also my the person that I fangirl the most, and I love you so much. So thanks for sharing your community with me, and because of you I'm here, so thanks for everything.